Do you know when you travel somewhere and you don't really know where the good places to eat are gonna be? It can be really hard. I feel like a burger is one of those dishes that you can just always rely on. But that said, there is such thing as a good burger and such thing as a bad burger. So even with a classic dish like a burger, it can be helpful to know where the good places are and where the bad places are. So I have compiled a list of some of the best burger spots in Berlin as someone that has recently moved here. Enjoy! The first burger place that I am including is called Goldies Smashburger. I'm just gonna say it now, it's my favourite, it's the best. They do a really classic burger, not too much salad, not too much messing around with the sauce, just really simple. They have various locations throughout the city, but I went to the one in Burgerkette, right by Landwehrkanal. Let's go!
165.
Okay.
Ein Pommes und ein Cheeseburger.
Ja, genau. Dankeschön.
I just went to Goldies. I kind of became aware of Goldies organically because I would walk past it and I loved the tagline. It says the best bad food in town, which is kind of cheesy, but whatever. I enjoyed it. I think it's going to be my favourite burger. I've been before, love it. I love the box. It's hefty. And I've come to sit by the canal because it's right by the canal. Landwehrkanal, everyone hangs out here. It's great. The canal's beautiful. They do smashburgers, which I didn't realise was its own category of burger, but it's how I really like my burger. The patty is super thin because they literally smash it on the grill. And my brother said something really profound about it. He was like, it's as if beef could be bacon, because it means the beef can just get so unbelievably caramelized and crispy. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And there's not any salad in here, maybe? Oh, maybe a bit. Wait, let me take it out of its paper. Okay, there's a gherkin and onion situation. Okay, here I go. I love it. And the sauces are super simple. It's just ketchup and mustard, which is kind of perfect. It just tastes like how a burger should taste. There's not too much in the way. I can taste the cheese, and sometimes if the sauce is too strong, you can't taste the cheese. They've toasted the bread. I think the bread is brioche, but it's not too sweet. It's just soft. And I can see why they put it in paper because it's kind of falling everywhere because it's so smashed. They have a double patty option, and I could see why you might want to get that because it's so thin. I also think they're really classy is the adjective that would come to mind. They only have 3 options on the menu: a plain burger, a cheeseburger, and then their special burger. And then each of those options comes in single patty, double patty, and then it comes in normal, vegetarian, vegan. And I really like an uncluttered menu. It means that the people behind it feel really strongly about what they're serving and are like, we're just gonna do 1 or 2 things, or 3 things in this case, really well. And then the classiness continues because they have little lemon wipes for you to take with you because they know that it gets messy. The fries still have the skins on, so they still taste potatoey, but they also taste kind of like crisps because they're so thin that I'm tasting a lot of friedness. It's so golden.
I feel like I'm always saying this, but this chip is as golden and crisp as the autumn leaves.
And they're not too salty. They are salted, but it took me a while to realise they were salted. They have salt there, so you can add more salt if you like. There's nowhere to sit really except this public bench that has totally become commandeered by Goldies customers, but all around here you see people with Goldies boxes, although you don't want to walk too far with it because the patty's so thin and the chips are so thin that they cool down really quickly. They're too small to hold on to the heat for long. The second place I am showing you is Burgermeister. And this is a pun because Burgermeister means mayor in German. Haha. It's a classic. It was founded by a guy who noticed that the public toilets under the Schlesisches Tor-Bahn weren't being used and converted it into a burger stand, which makes so much sense because there's just so much footfall there the whole time. And the rest is history. It was really popular. They now have loads of locations throughout the city. At the one at Schlesisches Tor, there are lots of tables there where you can sit, but it is outside, but it's really beautiful. One of my favorite things about Berlin is the train system. So whether it's the U-Bahn or the S-Bahn, there's all of this amazing infrastructure, and you see these yellow trains above you on these bridges going through the trees and going over the roads, and it's really beautiful. I would say for that reason alone it's worth coming here to eat. There's not really that much footage of me eating the burger. It was just a classic burger. It wasn't as good as Goldies in my opinion, and it is the same price, so if you're really there for the food, I would go to Goldies. I went with my friends and our consensus was that we prefer burgers with less salad because you want to be able to taste the burger itself. The chips are really good. They are thicker than the chips at Goldies, but still thin enough to be called fries. They have their skins on, and you don't have to pay for sauces at Burgermeister. And they also do cookies, which I need to try. And chances are, if you're somewhere in Berlin, there'll be a Burgermeister within 10 minutes from you. So if you're not really sure what to do, they've got your back.
Yeah, that's it. And lettuce.
Nice. It kind of reminds me a bit of Five Guys.
Really? Because we went to Goldies.
Yes.
Do you think it's better than Goldies? But you didn't even like Goldies that much. Do you not like burgers?
Maybe that's a problem. But the thing that I like about, I just don't like loads of vegetables.
Okay.
Make it taste like art.
Good chips. I also just love that you can add as much mayo as you want. The final place I went to was Burgerkette, which is less well known and not a chain like the other ones. And I went because I was going to go to Goldies Burger, and then when I typed burger into Google Maps, Burgerkette was closer and interestingly had better reviews on Google, which is crazy. But I don't really know how much I trust Google reviews, to be honest. And I always just think, oh, but anyone could have left a Google review. Why should I trust them? But then here I am on the internet telling you about burgers. Why should you trust me? So I'm a total hypocrite for that. Anyway, let's go. I just went to Burgerkette. I'm about to Google what it means because Kette probably means something and I don't know. Chain or necklace or line. Okay, I don't really get it. You can't really sit down there, so I got it to take away. You can sit on a table outside, but there's only one and it was full when I was there, so that might be kind of annoying as well because there's not really anywhere that nice close by to sit. I am obsessed with the packaging in that it's not really packaging, it's not really branded. This is so classic. I enjoy it very much. Unpretentious, you could say. It's so sexy. I was going to get a cheeseburger and then I saw them cooking their chicken burger, which they call their crispy burger, and it looked so good that I changed my order halfway through, which is probably really annoying, but I'm really excited to try it. Oh, look, oh, and they've toasted the bread and it's kind of brioche-y looking. Oh, the bread's really nice and soft. What I'm assuming they call their special sauce is kind of sweet, kind of spicy, kind of sweet. I prefer my burgers to be salty and vinegary, but this is yum. The chicken is crispy, as I expected, and that's kind of what I wanted. It's going everywhere though. I am not managing very well. It's literally like they've battered it in cornflakes rather than breadcrumbs or something. It's really crispy. And I thought you had to pay for mayo or ketchup, but then he asked me if I wanted mayo or ketchup, and I said yeah, and he gave me mayo and ketchup, so clearly not. I'm gonna try and dip this in some mayo. I think it'd make it better. Overall, I'm thinking it was good. It felt like a chicken sandwich and not a burger. And I'm trying to think how I distinguish between the two. The salad made it feel sandwichy. I guess a burger, you can taste the meat more, and that makes it feel burgery. Whereas I was tasting salad, I was tasting sauce. Obviously the chicken patty was good and it was super crispy, but I feel like at a burger, I want that to be the main event. I'm really learning, wow, philosophically how I distinguish between a sandwich and a burger. I didn't get chips because I don't want chips. I got cheesy chili nuggets because there's no cheese on the chicken burger. So I thought this would do for my cheese fix instead. I mean, they're good. It's like rubbish orange American plasticky cheese with spring onions and jalapenos in them. And they're quite spicy. But I like that. I also take back what I said about there being nowhere to sit nearby. It's actually right next to Oranienplatz. This area is a lot goes on in this area. It's kind of loud and kind of busy, but Oranienplatz is a quiet little park within it where you can sit down. I'm cycling back now. This is literally 2 minutes away through Oranienplatz. It's really nice. And it sounds so stupid, like I literally would have enjoyed my burger more if I'd been sat here because it's so peaceful in such an otherwise loud area. And honestly, food is food, but if you can enjoy it in nice surroundings, then life's better.